Hi, I'm Andy, a collection specialist at Credit Sage, and my goal is to help people learn how they can remove nationwide recovery systems from their credit report, and actually in many cases without paying the debt at all. So if that's you or someone you know, I'm confident that you're going to walk away from this video knowing what the next best step is to take. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't take action. For example, if you know or you believe that nationwide recovery systems, actually any of the accounts on your credit report, are the result of identity theft, or have a wrong balance after you've already paid, or any major issues that are really affecting your life, you may be owed a settlement. And we work with a network of local attorneys that will work on your behalf at zero cost, win or lose, in addition to getting the accounts deleted permanently. But if no issues like that exist and you just want the account removed from your credit report, we can help with that too. Just give us a call and you will find our number in the description area below. And what I want to do with this video is I want to go through the most important questions that we get about this company. And the first one is really important, and that is, can you be arrested or get jail time for a debt with nationwide recovery systems? I put this one at the top of the list because, we have a lot of callers that are terrified that this could happen. And, it makes sense. Few people are really taught how credit and debt work in school. I didn't know the answer to this question until I got into the business. And fortunately, unless the debt is related to specifically unpaid taxes or unpaid child support, you cannot be arrested or get jail time. So there's no need to worry about that whatsoever. The amount of the debt doesn't matter either. You could refuse to pay $1,000 or $1 million. It doesn't matter. You will not be arrested for the amount or serve any jail time. Now, who is Nationwide Recovery Systems and why are they on your credit report? Well, they are referred to as a debt collector or credit collection agency. And what they do is they buy debts, unpaid accounts like credit cards, for example, often for very cheap, and then try to collect the full amount. Okay, I'll give you an example to illustrate this. So let's say that you have an unpaid card with Capital One, and it's $1,000. Nationwide Recovery Systems could, in theory, come along and buy that debt for just $100. But they don't try to collect that amount. They try to collect the full $1,000 from you, which gives them a 10x return on their investment. So yeah, these companies can make a lot of money. And, damaging your credit score by reporting the debt to the credit report is a primary strategy that they have, not the primary strategy, to get you to pay. However, what many people don't know is that paying a debt on your credit report does not remove the account attached to it. That account will sit there for 7 years, damaging your score, paid or not. So a lot of time, paying isn't in your best interest and really could just be a waste of money. Now, in rare cases, paying the debt can even hurt your score further. In addition to credit reporting, they may send scary letters. They may call a lot. They may even call your family members and colleagues. And I want to say too that if a collector has ever threatened you or harassed you during non-business hours, that's another situation where you may be owed a lawsuit. So, give another reason, give us a call and we can connect you with a local specialist that can take action quickly. Let's see here. Next question is, should you negotiate a settlement with Nationwide Recovery Systems? So yeah, settling your debt with Nationwide Recovery Systems, I think depends on your goal. Typically if you're wanting to improve your credit score, paying isn't the best option. And the reason is because, as I mentioned before, even if you pay the collection, it will remain on your credit report for 7 years, damaging your score that whole time. Instead, we always recommend working with an expert like us to review these accounts. And if certain issues exist, then the accounts may be removed. This is a win-win. You won't have to waste money paying a debt that won't ultimately help your score, and the negative account gets removed from your report. So it's perfect. So how do you remove Nationwide Recovery Systems from your credit report? Well, it works like this. The Fair Credit Reporting Act gives every person the power to challenge information on their report. I will say that the knowledge required to do this is a bit more involved than it might seem. That's not to say that you shouldn't learn how to do it, but be prepared. You may spend weeks or maybe months learning how to do it properly. However, if you hire a professional to handle it for you, then you can ensure that it's done properly the first time and save the extra time. We're happy to take care of it for you. We've dealt with Nationwide Recovery System accounts many times. They regularly have issues, and we've helped numerous clients deal with them. And we'd be happy to take care of it for you as well. How can you get Nationwide Recovery Systems to stop calling you? So this question, is frustrating because, like I mentioned, Nationwide Recovery Systems calling you is just their attempt to collect the debt the debt they've purchased, which means the only reason that they'll stop calling you is if you settle your debt with them. Or, on the other hand, you work with a company like ours to potentially have them removed from your report altogether. Will Nationwide Recovery Systems try suing or garnishing my wages? Them suing is unlikely. It can happen. It does happen. I'll be honest with you, but really in our experience, it's pretty rare. There are a lot of laws around how long they can sue for, what they can do if they win, and it's a long process. However, if we're able to find certain issues with the account, they won't be able to collect at all, which is another benefit of using an expert. What are my rights when dealing with Nationwide Recovery Systems? So you have the right to dispute any of your debt that Nationwide Recovery Systems has purchased. They're governed by the Fair Debt Collection Practices Act, or FDCPA. And as I mentioned before, the Fair Credit Reporting Act, the FCRA. Again, these can seem very complicated when you look at them, but they really provide a great deal of power to the consumer if you know how to use them properly. Now, if you don't have time to research these acts, that's not a problem. You can call us today and we can discuss your options. Again, you'll find our number in the description area below. And with that, thanks so much for watching.